Do I actually have to, like, travel a long fucking way to get there? Do I go into Canrain? I mean, I guess we might as well try. I don't want to take on this troll. The last thing I want to do in my entire life is take on another fucking Prismere troll. Ow! Especially if he's bonking me like that. That's mean. Where am I? This doesn't seem like it goes very deep, but maybe that's just me being an idiot. Maybe that's because we can't see past this door right now. We can definitely see past the door. It is just the most shallow dungeon I've ever seen. Okay. No, that got fucking large. This is a large lad right here. Look at this. It's really pretty, too. So, why am I here? And who's Master Bellends down there? Come on. You can't name him that and not expect literally every British dude in the entire world to have a little bit of a chortle at it. I hate the word chortle so much. I don't know why I picked that one. Out of all the fucking words that mean the exact same thing, I went for the grossest one. Because of course I did. Why not? What do we got through here? Whoa! It's one of the prettiest Arathi ruins we've come across in a while. Because a lot of the Arathi ruins lately have just been leading us to the place that I will always call Atlantis, because like the first time we ever saw that little biome, or whatever the hell you want to call it, or design for a dungeon, it was the underwater one. That basically looked the same, except there was like a clear underwater tinge to it. So, wait, are you dead? Or are you are you a living boy? You are a living boy. And you are Fae. I mean, I guess I should have expected that. Everything ever in Alabaster is Fae, but I don't know. I just can't really imagine a Fae ever using his adorable little dainty, delicate fingers to slam a hammer on another piece of fucking metal. It just doesn't really seem like a very Fae, art, I guess it would be. Craft? Yeah, those are words. What do we got over here? Impregnable helm, what a shame. One day we'll get our armor pregnant. But, maybe, just maybe, you can teach me to do that, my friend.
You are no Tuatha. It's been so long.
You were so welcoming when I first heard you, and now you sound so angry. Aren't you Tuatha? He doesn't look Tuatha in the slightest. What do you mean? Canrain, where the fuck am I?
That keeps us here to do his bidding. Otherwise, we certainly would not oblige these gruesome wishes of his.
Are you sure? Because you look pretty fucking gruesome, my friend. You got another one of those horrible tumor, cancerous, horrible Brussels sprout necklaces. I hate everything about this. You are probably the most disgusting man we've ever come across. What are you made out of? You're an armorer? You're a fucking blacksmith? Please, I don't want to go anywhere near you if this is the kind of thing you make. Gadflow.
Ha! He was the court jester, you know, before he was king.
Aren't you, Tuatha?
No, I am not in the heart of my essence. And this they knew. I could not disguise my nature. So I was made to work as you see me here. Oh, what I would not give to be free of this place.
And that's where I come in, resident good boy of the village. How did you come here?
Gadflow began his war. He sent his minions forth to find the finest master makers among the winter lands. When they crushed the house of Ashmore, I was dragged here and made to craft swords, greaves, and shields of Prismere.
I could help.
The Witch Knight Anira still keeps this place, but perhaps we could create our own way to take care of that. Kill the two Tuatha overlords and stand guard upstairs. Once they are dead, bring me one of their shattered weapons from their body. You bring that to me, and I'll see what I can make you. The price is free if you promise to use the weapon I forged to bring down Witch Knight Anira.
It's so fucking strange. Seeing a Fae with a piercing. And it's not just because the piercings are horrible in this game and they all look like acne or some other horrible kind of fucking skin disease. I don't believe that these magical fucking mystical men of Mother Nature shop at Hot Topic. Like, why would they want to look like this? It's so horrible. It feels like a very mortal thing that they just sort of threw in the randomizer along with like creating all the Fae. It doesn't look right. Nothing about this looks right. You shiny-nosed fuck. Witch Knight Anira.
She was Gadflow's bidding as well. He sent her here to enforce our imprisonment. If only we ourselves. But as long as she is here, so are we.
Where can I find the guards?
Two Tuatha overlords just above us upstairs. Their shift starts about this time. If you're a stealthy one, you may be able to easily sneak up on them and take them out.
Alright then. Well, let's get the fuck out of here and then completely forget about your existence. Oh my god, it's just... It's so clear that they didn't give a shit in this final stretch of the game about the side quests. And it's weird, because these side quests aren't awful. It's just a really weird, glaring thing when they've just not bothered to name the side quests at all. Wait, what the hell is this? Are you a person? Master Faraglen. Huh, there's tons of these guys, huh? And I love this. Wait, why are you still on the thing? What am I supposed to do with your lifeless fucking corpses? Is I don't really feel like it. Wait, what did it say? Obtain a shattered Tuatha weapon. Oh, okay, of course. And then return to the Master of Bellend. I mean, I would absolutely love to, but not before I converse with this glorious boy over here. Now, who am I gonna like more? The Master of Bellend? Or the Master of... I got nothing. There is nothing I can do with Faraglen. What gave it away? My lack of tit? Or just the fact I haven't murdered you yet?
You are no friend to the Tuatha. What business do you have here? Speak, now!
You are terrifying, you shiny little egg boy. Well, let's talk about Bellends first. That's what men talk about.
He thinks he can deny who
It's
he
the
is.
only topic of conversation
Bellend
ever.
will always be Tuatha.
Yet you're not? I mean, why will he always be Tuatha? He's asking me to slaughter Tuatha where we stand. Did they, like, brainwash you to just be thoroughly against each other at every little goddamn turn? Or is he a complete arsehole? What am I not figuring out here?
Anira keeps us master makers here as her workers, ready to do Gadflow's bidding in a blink. We'll just have to wait and see how long that lasts.
And Faraglen.
Far from my home and the distance enfeebles me, like the aging of mortals. I despise it as much as I despise them. But it's my sacrifice to the god under the mountain.
So you are Tuatha. Either that or you fear the god so very much that you sort of have to worship her, or she will do terrible, terrible, unspeakable things to your holes. Which wouldn't surprise me, but come on, man, we gotta fight back. She hasn't even entered this world yet. I've been killing every last one of her missions, and my holes are still intact. Did I say missions? I meant minions. Ah, Gadflow.
Insect ordered those like Anira to do his bidding. He lacks the dignity to take care of his own treacherous deeds.
I just wish you could actually, like, you've got so many dialogue options. I just wish that there could have been, like, I don't know, 5 and have them actually be in depth instead of just these one fucking line things that don't really say anything. Whatever. Master Maker. No, God under the mountain.
Tirnoch, our herald triumphant, our morning sun, our destiny.
You sound like you're a big old fan. Huh? Was she a thing before the Tuatha came along? Is that like a right way to worship her without ending everything in sight? Maybe. Master Makers.
We're all masters of our crafts.
Because obviously she existed before Gadflow came along and swallowed her. Sagecrafting.
That is the mortal word for it, yes. We are able to assist with gems on your arms and armor, if we are so inclined.
And how exactly do I incline you, Mr. Faraglen? Oh wait, yeah, money. This has been a thing forever. What am I talking about? Oh, we went over 7 million! And I didn't even notice. It feels like only about 10 episodes ago. Or, well, it would have been a couple sessions. It feels like not very long ago at all. When I was doing the big old fucking reveal, like the big announcement. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. But when we basically got to 3 million, and I made such a big goddamn thing out of it. And now we're at 7 million, and I haven't given a shit about the past, like, 4 million that we've got up. Oh, God, I need something to do with it all, man. The
Yes,
war.
yes, murder and bloodshed, defilement and glory. Who will
I
win
love
and who
you.
shall suffer defeat?
This man is
Seems like quite the
amazing.
predicament. I'm fine to just follow the saga.
Good for you, buddy. I'm glad that you can. So I guess it's his telling. I guess he doesn't really have any choice whether or not to follow not the Tuatha, sorry, whether to follow Tirnoch or not. And I am having such enormous big boy deja vu right now. I don't know why. I remember looking at this dude's face. I remember saying those exact words, except, you know, not stumbling or fucking over him. What is going on? What is my life at the moment?
The God under the mountain has made us his favored children, and decreed that children of dust are enemies.
And lastly, Witch Knight Anira.
Heart is frozen, like the ice of 1,000 winters melded together. I certainly do not appreciate her using that as an advantage over me.
You haven't tried to kill me
And
yet.
you'd like that?
Oh, yes, please.
Creatures I'll never
Hurt me,
understand.
father.
Not all beings rush forth like hasty fools. Some of us are more strategic. But I
Are you?
digress.
I've
I
seen the
spare your
AI
life
in this
because
game.
grew
I don't
tired of
believe
my
you.
orders.
I will watch you walk into a rock for like 5 seconds straight as soon as this fucking conversation is over, and we will rethink what you just said now, won't we, buddy? Alright. What's your plan?
There is a rare gemstone I could craft which, when socketed to the appropriate weapon, would be incredibly harmful to Anira.
Ah, wonderful.
You, mortal,
Socket me
need only
good.
to bring me the ingredients. It is a small enough task. And if you speak with that snivelling Belny, I'm certain he can help you obtain the weapon in which to socket this rare gem.
I really hate the idea of sniveling Bellend. What do I get in return? He literally just said, a way to fucking slaughter her. Tell me a little bit more about
She gives me
Anira.
orders here. A powerful witch knight one would not want to cross. I do not wish to live
Which is
in her
why you're
shadow any
allowing me
longer.
to end her? That feels like crossing. The ultimate crossing. I can't believe I'm working with Tuatha. I mean, I very much am, aren't I? Wait, you're master gifter. What do? You're a master of selling things? Do you really need to? I mean, I imagine you can be a master saleswoman and everything, but why do they want you here? You're not making things. I thought you were master makers or master crafters, whatever the hell they were calling you. You make nothing. Except money, I guess, but
You
shut
are
up.
the child of dust I heard many things about.
Am I
Please,
now?
will you not end my suffering? Only through my death will so many others be saved.
Gladly, bring it on. Let's go. Who the fuck are you?
I'm
Kifta.
so full of shame for what I have done. I will forever be making amends.
At least you got cool face tats. You're the prettiest SoundCloud rapper I've seen in a while.
You mean the
Alchemy.
making of potions? My kind's work is different than yours, but its nature is the same.
Can rain?
This place was here long before even the House of Vengeance. We left it
Everyone
be
keeps
until
saying that at the
Granthor
moment.
needed
It's really
space
weird.
To build and plan in secret. He put us master makers here, under the Witch Knight Anira's supervision.
Like, I think I've heard, it's been here longer than the House of Vengeance, about, like, 3 different places, including this one. 3 different places in just this one fucking session. So, why exactly is the House of Vengeance the benchmark? If there are way older things all over the goddamn place. whatever.
People
Gadflow.
who chose to defy him were given potions of disease and sickness, wrought by my own hands.
Oh, well,
Because
you're a
Gandalf
complete
wanted them
monstrosity,
fade
aren't
slowly
you?
and painfully out of this world.
Oh, that Gadflow. What a little minx he is. Master Maker. So I guess you're the alchemist then. You are the potion lady. Just weird that they chose to make you a saleswoman instead of like an alchemy trainer or something like that, but whatever. Master
Orlan
Makers.
and I were trusted and allowed to roam. His zeal for the Tuatha never wavered, and I just gave up. And poor Belny, they've used spells to make him work. They knew too well he was not and never would be Tuatha at heart.
But I mean, you guys clearly absolutely hate yourselves for it. So, you're not Tuatha at heart, right? I don't know what the hell is going on. But I mean, if they've used spells to make him do his thing, then surely that's corrupted the rest of his mind as well. Why haven't they just totally mind control? We know that mind control is a thing in this universe. Possession is a thing in this universe. I mean, just corrupt his fucking mind. And then maybe he won't help to end you down the line, right? Oh, whatever. The war.
Think about it every day and hope only for the best outcome. There's so much hatred and hurt. Nothing good can come of that.
I'm surprised you don't have a little mission for me. I'm almost disappointed, but whatever. Tell me about your gross fucking
The
god.
god under the mountain. Instead of worship, the Tuatha should fear Tirnoch.
And lastly, Witch Knight
She
Anira.
can cross the magic barrier that she sleeps behind, but we cannot ever move past it to reach her. Thus, we have been unable to sway things in our favor.
Oh, that's what you think. But Mr. Bellend down there is making me a lovely little pointy stick that I can't use for the life of me because, well, I'm a mage, but shh. I'm sure it'll be maybe sorta kinda fine. Down we go. Wish there was music to accompany this. It's always really, really awkward when the game just suddenly decides to become totally silent. I don't know why this is happening, but talk to me, Bellend.
Who visits me here?
Who the fuck do you... The one guy that you just sent about 3 seconds away. What? The only guy who's ever visited you. Why is this even a question, Master Makers?
We are 3 who Gadflow gathered here.
Oh, we've found them all now.
Faraglen and I have seen to the making of every Prismere dagger, pauldron and staff.
Holy
The
shit.
others are not
Every
as
last
I.
one?
You'll find them ahead.
This is an important
Different
place, man.
state of mind.
And let's talk about Tirnoch.
Have you heard of this god beneath the mountain, giver of Prismere? It is no god, I think. It is a disease.
How serious are you about this? If you'd said, it is no god, it is a disease, then I would have thought that you were being like, oh, he's doing a naughty little blasphemy. But no, if you say, I think, it's making me think that you actually believe it's a disease that's corrupting their mind. Or like some kind of curse that came from like this one original piece of shit Prismere. But it's gotta be a god. It's gotta be something, it's gotta be sentient. I don't believe that it's just a rock that's making people a little bit insane. What sort of weapon can you
For this
make?
special task, I can forge one of 3 types of weapon. I will let you choose which one suits you best, mortal. So then, which will it be?
Shockums, fuck! I guess I have to go with a staff. Fine. Staffs are nowhere near as fucking cool, but to be fair, they do way more
Excellent
damage.
choice, child of dust.
Look
Speak
how happy
when
he
you're ready
looks,
to
that
have
was
this
adorable.
special staff forged.
It looked pained and constipated, but it was still so sweet.
You have returned with a shattered weapon. Now, wait right here while I just... Yes. And then this goes here, and...
That's right, buddy,
finally,
jam it in.
Here it is. Do not forget your promise, mortal. Use it well.
How could I ever? It's time for the Rod of Doom. Master Makers
I am but
again.
one master you have helped. Faraglen and Kiftel may require your talents as well.
Was Kiftel actually going to bother having a mission for me this time? I hope so. One last little bit of insight to
Now
Anira?
you have a weapon forged with all the anger and hatred we hold for Anira. Use it to crush her. Save us from this miserable existence.
How exactly do you forge anger into a weapon? Or are you being metaphorical? That's always the thing in fantasy worlds. I never understand if someone is like trying to be, is just trying to sound cool, or if that's actually a thing you could do. I mean, how have you done this? You just all spat into it or something? Like the equivalent of giving her a gross spit-filled burger in McDonald's? Except that spit is going to cut out her fucking face. Oh my god, these new staves are way fucking better. I mean, this kind of sucks in I hate this. This is the worst new staff we've found in ages. At least it looks really cool. Actually, it looks Tuatha as hell. I look like a monster just for wielding that thing, so I'm gonna switch back to the Ribbon of Tarsus. Because I'm sure I could just end her with my own weapons anyway, right? My own weapons have never let me down before. So what's through here? A chest I need for some unknown fucking reason. And I can't go through there for the life of me. Why are you making this so hard, game? Why do you want to torture me at every single fucking possible chance you get? Oh, hold on, guys. I need to reply to a text because I'm so very professional, but it is to do with work, and I'm so sorry. I can't be bothered to jump cut later, so, you're getting all of this. Okay, sorry about that. If I could actually spell, that would be a good sign. There we go. Okay. Okay, that looks absolutely fucking awesome. I don't know why. I think it's the exact same layout of that we have seen like 400 fucking times before in so many different dungeons. But it's just it's a layout that sticks out to me. What the fuck are you doing? What was that? Where did you even come from? You just blinked into existence, completely sucked, and then left. Raw Prismir shards obtained. I mean, I have a fuckload of Prismir dust. I don't know why we couldn't just use that. Surely the dust becomes shards. Surely that's how that shit exists in the first place. So, why are we bothering with all of this? I have no idea, but at least this is a very, 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 very good way, a very convenient way of exploring all this shithole has to offer, and I love that. Underwater again. Wait a minute! This looks exactly like the Atlantis place that we were in really, really early on in the game that fascinated me so much. And I remember being like, oh man, if there are dungeons like this, dungeons on this scale of fucking interesting and badass, and just, this is not what I said because what I'm saying right now makes no sense. But yeah, if like, dungeons in this game are consistently as unique and imaginative and creative and just, like that first Atlantis dungeon was beautiful. I loved everything about it. I know it's not Atlantis, but it was like the underwater fucking sunken city or whatever the fuck, and it's the best thing I can fucking equate it to, so that's what my brain calls it. But yeah, this seems like just the reflection of that. And we know the dude had teleported that city from elsewhere, so who's to say that it isn't just the exact same place? I mean, that guy isn't here, which is kind of a massive fucking giveaway, but still. I feel like that story, or just anything about that, needs to, come full circle. It needs to have some kind of payoff. Maybe I missed it? Maybe it was elsewhere, maybe I could have, maybe it's because I talked him down. Maybe killing him would have actually had a better, more preferable outcome there, but I don't know, man. I just want to see what happens with that shit. Because that was one of the coolest missions we've ever done. It was one of the first missions we ever did. It was like possibly the second session I ever did or something. And it's still probably one of my standout memories of this game. Well, the reason I didn't go here first is because I thought that was locked. I thought we weren't allowed in that hellhole. But fine, fine, fine. I have been tricked once again. Speak with Farragon. So I guess you're allowing me to traverse into her magical barrier? Or whatever the fuck. I thought that was the entire point of having the blade as well, or the staff, or whatever the fuck, but I guess I really hope it doesn't turn out she is invincible to literally any other form of attack other than that staff, because attacking with a staff is so boring. Let me just meteorite her once and be done with it, please? Okay, thank you.
Oh, look. It listens well. Here.
Oh, good. I'm an it to you.
You'll want to speak with Keftel over there. I cannot take her ramblings much longer. If you tell her you came to help, that should shut her up.
I'm just your murderous little pet, aren't I? And I hate everything about that. Let's talk about Keftel.
It just goes on and on and on. Always the same thing. Wishing to die, whining about her tasks, guilt about harming innocents, and more.
You're like an ancient immortal married couple. This is adorable.
Give her something to do a while. At least the rest of us could get some peace and quiet for once.
Alright, Master Makers.
Now you must reason with Keftel to gain her trust. Once all three of us have
she already likes me. She knows I'm murderized to Arthur.
Abilities, we can take back our lives.
Which knight and
There's
mirror?
much more to be done if we are to eradicate her completely.
Wow, okay, well that was an incredibly boring way to end the conversation. What have you been hiding from me over here, you sneaky fucker? Deathless robes. That is awful. Why is, I mean, it's got an insane amount of armor. It's almost double the amount of armor that I have on this one, I guess. But other than that, all the other effects there were just sad. Ugh. What are you doing? I don't think I've ever seen this animation before. Why are you down like that? I mean, you're perfectly fine.
Long last, and
Just trying to sniff your own kneecap?
You are an assassin of remarkable skill. No
We've
matter
all been there.
how I have prayed for this moment. I beg
She's
you,
down
put me
again.
down. Quiet me. Send me to Ashara.
Oh, that's why. You just want to get executed. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. I'm all good. Can I still ask whether... Why? We know that none of these people are true to us. This is stupid. I'm not here to kill you.
The desecrations I have wrought haunt me. They addle my reveries and tear at my soul. As long as Witch Knight Anira holds her grip on Canrain, we will be forced to do the Tuatha's bidding, and that means bringing harm to others in their name. And this I cannot do any longer.
Death is the only answer? Or we could have just a lovely, happy little conversation about Master Makers first and ruin every single bit of dramatic tension this conversation has. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do, because
Bellends
obviously...
and Farglen both helped you, child? Perhaps with my help you could vanquish Anira. No longer would the three of us be forced to craft for Gadflow's army.
So let's fucking do it! Death is the only
There is
answer.
another, but I would ask it of no one. A fungus named Sorogweth grows not far from here. With it I could create a potion that would let one pass through the magical barrier Anira hides behind. If someone were to rid us of her...
Dude, the amount people have asked me for, the amount of basically impossible, endless fucking tasks that we have been sent on, for much less reward than stopping all the Tuatha army getting supplied. Like, dude, yeah, I'll go mushroom picking for you. This is not a big ask. Why do you feel so bad? I would not wish this on anyone. It will take me 2 seconds.
See your heart
I'll get
is
the
set.
Sorogweth.
Bring me the Sorogweth. It will be growing in a damp environment nearby.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. I gotta go and hunt for Farageth's heart. Oh god, I fucked that up. Farageth's STD was the big funny I was trying to do, but my mouth refuses to remain tamed. Sorogweth fungus.
Sorogweth fungus is a special type of mushroom that grows only in dark, damp spaces. It has rare and magical properties that make it useful for concocting powerful elixirs.
You cannot
There are
escape.
spells upon me that prevent it. I tried once before, but the Witch Knight caught me. I have begged Farglen for his help many times.
What was that
He just
animation?
laughs and spits at my feet.
Like you were posing for an album cut. I hated everything about that. Why does Faraglan hate everyone so much? Oh, you're sending me outside. I don't want to go outside. I love this place. I was really enjoying hanging out in this dark, dank fucking hellhole. But whatever. Guys, I think I'm going to leave it here. I did want to finish this quest line before I ended it off. I wanted to go do a little bit of overtime because I'm really enjoying this. This is a really cool line of quests. But I think I'll save this for the first thing we do when we come back tomorrow. Because I do plan on recording tomorrow. I plan on finally getting back to doing big fucking 8-hour sessions. Because all week, I think we've been at least missing an hour. Today we missed about 3 hours. But to be honest, that's probably not a too terrible of a thing, considering how broken my mind has been. And I'm sort of debating whether or not to speak a little bit more about why that probably is. But let me go ahead and listen to this stone
They
first.
left you helpless and without hope, among the barren plains or searching for food on mountain slope, and finding only gallows rope. And then you thank them for your pains.
What the fuck was any of that? What? Ooh, Judgment the... Okay, it's terrible. So named for its ability to shock the unjust. The star pulses with energy throughout the entire letter. It's a piece of shit. That was awful. And that, I don't know. I'm starting to get really weirded out by the Amora ones. I don't know. They seem to be really disconnected about totally different stories every time. But I mean, they've got to have some kind of, Hello? Go away, tit lizard. This is not how I want to end the session. That is not the fucking image I want burned into my retinas from today. Get the fuck out of here. Are you fighting? Are you involved? Oh, you're vomiting dudes up already? I don't have time to abort your children yet. Oh, god damn it! I'm way too late for the abortion! Right, can I at least just summon down the fucking meteorite? Makes everything so much fucking easier. I don't want to go all the way over there. Ah! I like how murdering you is just an inconvenience for me. I'm still absolutely gonna do it, but it's nothing more than just like a, oh, fine, I guess I'll take out the trash. There we go. And now I can go back to picking mushrooms in peace. I'm starting to see why this was a I wouldn't wish it on anyone kind of situation. I mean, even the jump down here was enough to kill me, let alone all the tit lizards that wanted to bang me also very hard. Ah. Well, that's sorry, but maybe I will finish off this questline over here. But at the same time, no. How do I even get back up? What? I was sure there was a fast travel location there. Why wouldn't it be? It's just another entrance to this fucking place where we've been able to fast travel to the entire time. I guess I could just fast travel to the other side, but that sounds painful. What's this? Prismere Basin. Honestly, it looks like the way into Bale. Can I go into Bale before the main quest actually asks me to? Can I just finish the game way before I should?
To choose, and the evils they put out. One to kill you without a ruse. One you're merely tools for their use.
This is
Either
foreshadowing.
way, a foolhardy seat.
Oh no! Oh, that was clearly about Agarth and Aelin. No? But then one is planning to just straight up end me. The other one has been, like, toying with my fucking holes the entire goddamn time. I don't like this. I at least thought, unless maybe it's ooh, hello, House of Vengeance. Unless maybe it's telling me about, sorry, I always forget his name. Ventrinio, there we go. Ventrinio and Aelin, but then one's just gonna murder me, or maybe it's talking about Gadflow, but yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it's Gadflow is trying to kill me, whereas Aelin or all of that group are using me. Both of which is, I guess, kind of true.
Tirnoch is to the
If they don't use me, then the world dies, so...
Some embraced this new god, this break from the great cycle. Others hid in the darkest of places. Gadflow spoke of Tirnoch, and the Prismere emanated its power. It is the source of magic and hatred.
That is
it no
amazing!
longer slumbers beneath Amethen. The unbroken horizon of the winter is now the fiery haze of destruction.
Well, that sounded absolutely horrifying, yet it had nothing to do with the betrayal or whatever the fuck's going on. I just don't know who to trust anymore, man. I trust the stones more than I trust my friends. Which is, you know, probably... Fuck off. Which is probably my fault rather than my friends. Maybe I shouldn't listen to Gadflow's scary-ass propaganda that he's trying to fill my fucking lobes with and confusing the shit out of me, so I turn on my friends or something. But, I mean, it's not like there's going to be an option to turn on my friends. But, man, it really does make me doubt everything that's going on. I've done a really good job of that, and I mean, obviously you don't even have to go away. You don't even have to, like, read these, or listen to these lore stones. It is a totally optional thing that is really enhancing just the way I feel about everything going on in Alabastra, man. Not even Alabastra, just this one particular situation. I almost don't want to go back and rendezvous, because I feel like, well, no, we never even spoke to Agarth, so it's going to be exactly the same situation. For a second, I thought like a ton of time had passed, so maybe, I don't know, Sidon or Agarth would have been replaced by Aelin and Ventrinio, and that was going to be a big old fucking mystery or something. I don't know, but the way this game is ramping up, I really don't want to stop playing, and it feels like my head has just finally started working. I mean, I still feel like an absolute goddamn moron, but, you know, 3% less than normal. What do we got over here? Where you at? Oh, you're still on your fucking knee. I'm not going to behead you. Now is not the time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, now that which is evil can be done away with. Now to the mortar and pestle with the Saragweth. A dash of powder here, a drop of potion there. Here is the potion. Drink this, and you will be able to shut down Anira's magical barrier. Destroy her, mortal. End this.
You got it. But not before we have a shitload of random casual conversation again, because Kingdoms of Amalur. Canrain.
We're already in this place, knowing there is someone who can do what must be done.
And Master
Earn the
Makers.
trust of all three of us. Please, use this, and the things we have rewarded you with, to destroy the Witch Knight.
I love how clunky and stilted you're talking. It works for the Fae sometimes, because obviously they're speaking the common language. They're speaking the mortal tongue or whatever the fuck. Or the Alfata. I don't know if there's loads of different languages. There probably are. But you gotta assume there's a common one just to make everything easy, right? So it kind of makes sense that, their speech will be all stilted and fucky and everything, especially since they're Fae. They don't feel like we do. Time doesn't pass like we do, and I'm sure that's going to have a lot of effect on the way you fucking structure your sentences.
Yes, you
potions.
may use this workbench to craft some of your own if you wish.
I'd rather die, but thank you. Witch Knight and
As hard
Nero.
and cruel as the spear she wields. All here fear her foul moods.
Foul moods?
Farewell.
That's how you want to describe it? All the murders she has committed, all the atrocities she's forced you to commit, and it's just a foul mood. Yeah, okay, that sounds like a little bit of an understatement, but whatever, I'll take your word for it. And I'm definitely bringing Bone Bitch on this one. Please tell me you can go through the barrier, thank you. I think we're gonna kill her first. I think we're gonna kill her before we end the session. It would have been like a really interesting way to start the next one, but it might also be the world's biggest anticlimax. And yes, it absolutely would have been. She died in one, just like I expected. For fuck's sake. Bloodthirsters. And it's might? She was might. Okay, yeah, that does look like very heavy armor, to be fair. I'll take this. It probably sells for a decent amount. I mean, it literally came from a fucking witch knight. I don't think people really care about lineage in the world of Amalur. They only really care if it's nice and fucking shiny and full of cool effects. Daughter, let me guess, you're gonna be an actually more difficult fight than she was, purely because of the way you're structured. There we go. I mean, you got more hits than she did. I can only praise you. I can only applaud you, little bony bastards for that one. No, my brain is definitely not functional. I thought I was starting to make a little bit of sense towards the end there, but no. But no, my brain is gone again. I'll take you because, I mean, the amount of damage that you allow me to do, you're not as good as the one I've got, but the amount of damage you allow me to do has got to make you worth fucking something, right? I should probably go to someone other than Mooncamp. I feel like I've drained Mooncamp of all of its fucking resources at this point. The amount of millions that I must have gained from that one fucking place, because they've just become my go-to for literally everything. I almost feel bad, man. I've crippled my own guild. I basically own the Travelers at this point, and I've not allowed them any lovely little bits of money. Hello? What are you? Where do you lead? To a single goddamn box. How exciting. Why? Why couldn't you have just been out there on the fucking Oh, that's why. Reaper's boots. And you know what? They're actually fucking cool. Assassin's boots named for Bellends Herald and Messenger. And the third obliterating amulet in a fucking row? Is this loot randomized, or do they want me to be this goddamn terrifying? I don't understand why my dude just refuses to triple up on the necklaces. Because we would be, I mean, I know we're unstoppable. I know we're a demigod. But we would ascend from demigod to actual fucking Big Daddy God if we just put on another goddamn necklace. I don't know why you don't do it. Who the fuck is... What was that? Was that Feralgnir, or whatever the hell his name was? Was that him just blinking out of existence? Or was that foreshadowing for something? Or was that just a straight up fucking glitch? I genuinely can't tell in this game. No, because he had hair. So it wasn't that guy. Was it you? It wasn't you. He had blue hair. Oh, I gotta watch the footage back on that one. I'm so confused.
It is done then? I free? I can hardly comprehend this. It has been so long.
Clearly,
So
you've
much
forgotten
time
how to form
wanting to
sentences.
Die. Free as we are, all our resources are down here in these ruins. I think perhaps we will stay a while and see who it is we can really be. You must take this
Of
as a
course,
token
because
of
the
our gratitude.
game could not be
It's
bothered to
from all of
program
us.
you going anywhere else. I mean, it would have been cool if you agreed to not fund, but craft for the Alfar army? For me? Considering I just saved your fucking life, but no, I'm guessing you still charge me premium fucking prices for your terrible, terrible, terrible potions. Fuck yourself,
You've made
Can
this
Rain.
place more of a home than the prison it once felt like. We will stay here in this, our new home, and do what it is we do best.
For what
Please,
possible
come see us
reason would
down
you
here
do
when
this
you
to
have need of
yourself?
our services.
I will never, ever, ever need you. So, sorry. Bye forever. Let's talk about the Witch Knight one last time, but then bye
The
forever.
darkness has been lifted from my mind with the defeat of Anira. I can see more clearly than ever. I will be able to use my skills to heal now.
Alright then. And I will speak to you literally never. But I guess, guys, that's where we're going to end it. Now, sorry if I've seemed a little bit distracted throughout, like, this entire last bit here. But I have been pondering, am I really going to use that word? I've been wondering whether or not to tell you guys something, because I am planning on making an update video about this. I feel like it's confirmed and everything, and I don't really want to say it, it's just speculation at this point. But, I've genuinely been, I know I say it as a joke and everything, but I am a little bit worried about how my brain has just not really been all that functional throughout this series. And you know what, for the last couple months, I mean, we have some good days and everything where it's like not affecting me at all really, and stuff like that, but oh fuck it. Basically, recently I did oh, for fuck's sake, normally I wouldn't say this on YouTube because Big Susan absolutely hates it when you do, but I did a COVID test recently. Not because I had any symptoms or anything like that, but because I was basically offered it. They were doing like research or whatever in the UK, and I thought I might as well. So I sent off for it, they gave me a test, I did the test, sent it back, and they sent back the results, and it wasn't positive. But it was one of those things that tells you whether or not you had the antibodies. I don't know why I'm telling you, I'm sure most of you have already clicked off, and that is perfectly fine, I understand. But I don't know. I feel like I just need to get this out of here before I do it on the big update video. Maybe this is going to relax me a little more for the update video. But yeah, it basically found out that I had the antibodies. And, which means I've had it. Which means I've had the big disease. And I can't think of when it could have possibly been. Because I've been relatively healthy this year, other than what I thought were allergies. But back in I know he said Monday, that's how broken I am. Back in January, the Monday of months, I was a very, very sick boy. Like, it was the worst flu I've ever had. I assumed it was the flu. I thought it was really bad. I was shivering, basically felt like I was drowning in my own fucking goo. It was horrible. But I just assumed it was the flu, because officially, the big disease had not reached the UK at that point. But that is genuinely the only time I could possibly think it is. And ever since, I haven't necessarily felt 100%. To be fair, that's not really true. I was sort of fine for, I don't know. And that's why it's still speculation. I'm still really confused. I just need to get it confirmed by like a doctor or whatever the fuck. But I thought I might as well talk about it here because, I don't know, this series has been very much affected by my silly fucking brain. So if I can sort of shed some light on that, then I absolutely will. Please leave me alone. I'm doing an important talk, fair fucking Gorda. Oh god, it's a troll. But yeah, so that's a thing. And it turns out that even once you are healthy from the... by the way, I'm a young, healthy, strapping young lad. So the disease, like, it's not really going to have that much of an effect on me. It was never really a danger it was going to kill me. It was just going to make me pretty damn sick. So that seems to be what happened. Unless the test was wrong, which is also the other possibility. So I need to go ahead and do another test at some point as well. I don't know how accurate they are, but... maybe it was completely wrong, and maybe I have just been deteriorating mentally for the last goddamn year, because it is also possibly just, lockdown has made me a bit insane. I don't know why I'm talking about this on this video. It feels really weird, but it also feels like maybe it's not the worst idea I've ever had. So yeah. What the fuck was that? I just got bonked from the sky. The gods of Amalur do not want me to have this conversation. But yeah, there's so many possibilities about what it could be. Some of them really mundane, some of them genuinely being like, hey, maybe it's the residue or the residual effects of big disease. Because it turns out that, like, you can be affected by this shit for a long time. There are some people that had it right back in like March and shit, where it first hit the UK. They were constantly on the news being like, I'm still basically crippled. Now, obviously, I don't have it to that extent, but some people like bedridden for days, even though the disease left them, because it just can affect them that fucking much. And it can, and like one of the symptoms of like having it, let me try that again. One of the symptoms of like the residual effects is just your brain being a complete disaster and hazy and everything, and not being able to sort of cognitively function like a goddamn normal human. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried that that's the case. I will be looking into this a lot more, and I'm probably not going to mention it anymore in this series. I might do an update video about it, but I feel like I should probably get a little bit of confirmation before I do that. I don't want to just randomly spout shit and then have it turn out to not be the case at all. And it is just like, I don't know, lockdown has made me into a bit of an idiot. Which is also very possible, because I mean, that's been happening to everyone, at least a little bit, right? Like, everyone has changed, everyone's gone a little bit weird and slightly insane throughout lockdown. I'm sure I'm not the only one there. But yeah, I have no idea what it is. I don't know if I'm a completely broken man or only a slightly broken man, but I will update you guys on that properly pretty damn soon. I'm sorry for the ramble. I'm sorry it was completely unrehearsed and everything. It was just completely spontaneous. And I mean, my brain is already shattered today, so it was probably the worst time I possibly could have decided to talk about this. But it's happened. And hopefully that has given you guys a little bit of an insight into why my brain is forever leaking out of my earlobes. But for now, we're gonna leave it here. And in the next one, in the fucking next one, we should finally... My brain just stopped functioning in the middle of that sentence. We should finally march on Alabastra, not Alabastra, I'm stupid, on Bale! And take the fight to Gadflow himself. And maybe even Tirnoch, because saying Gadflow himself doesn't feel special. He still feels so very pathetic in comparison to every other enemy in the entire game. He's probably less intimidating than that Prismir troll that I just tased into oblivion. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do like, subscribe, share, comment, all that amazing stuff. It really does help out both me and the channel. And I will see you in the next one. But for now, this is Strike signing off. Goodbye!